Hey everybody, Eran here. So I'm doing a video to introduce to you the possibility of using Instagram as a business or a business tool, okay? Number one, it is a business in its own right in today's 21st century. And also, it's also a good way to get traffic to whatever website if you want to sell something, okay? So I'll show you a little bit of what I have set up, and I'll tell you pretty much everything I know about Instagram. This video will go for a little bit and see what you think, okay? So first of all, let me introduce to you the different features on Instagram, okay? So I've got it set up. There's two ways to do it. It could be a personal Instagram page, and it could be set up as a business, okay? If you get set up as a business, you actually get analytics, so you could see the numbers of who's visiting, when they're visiting, all sorts of things. So I'll show you an example. So this is my page, okay? You could see it. Now you could see the number saying 111 profile visits in the last 7 days. What you're seeing is my profile. So that means that 111 people actually looked at my profile. Now let me just show you something. So I'm going to click this button, 111 profile visits, and you see there's insights. So it will show you the activity, interactions, which day, profile visits, how many people clicked my website, okay? Let me scroll down. So between 16 June to 22nd of June, 516 accounts were reached, and look at the days. It tells you when. It tells you when they were reached. Impressions as well. How many times people have noticed your account or it was on their feed. Then it defines here what is impressions, what is reach, profile visits, and website clicks. Okay, so impressions, total number of times that all of your posts have been seen. Reach, the number of unique accounts that have been seen of any of your posts. Profile visits, number of times that your profile was viewed. Website clicks, the number of taps on the website on your profile. So as you can see, it's quite detailed, and it actually tells you a lot of information. So this is in a section called activity. Now I'm going to show you, if I click on content, it will actually tell you which posts were seen how many times as well. Oops. It's my soccer app showing. Anyway, I'm recording this during the World Cup, so I get notifications. Anyway, back to this. So, content. So 5 posts this week, okay, and how many times each post was seen. All right. And it tells you the same thing about any promotions you might have done, paid promotions, and stories. I'll tell you what stories is in a second. Okay, and here's another thing. It even tells you the audience. Okay, so I've got 768 followers. Okay, I've got 61% are men, 39% women. It shows you the age range. Age range and locations. Okay, mostly in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, London, New York. Go figure. I don't even know why. But anyway, but then if you look at the countries, for example, I don't know, you can't see it. There you go, United States is majority. And if you could see, mostly at 25 to 34 years old, which is roughly my age range as well, which gives you a bit of an indication, on, you people are attracted to who you are more so when you do advertising and marketing and so on. So there you go. So that's that, okay? So you can see there's just a lot of content like that. That's on the insights, okay? Now let me tell you what's story. Story is basically, you see here, it is my picture, okay? If I click it, it will go to my story. Now I didn't actually do anything on the story. It's basically posts that show for 24 hours, okay? So let me go and pick an example. On this button right here, just this one, this is like the home feed. And you'll see on the top, right, just here, these ones, these are the stories that are actually, you're able to see, okay? So I don't have anything, which is why my story says a plus. You can see the little plus sign, okay? That's because I don't have anything on my story. But the other people, there is things on their story. So you can click theirs, right? Like I just clicked Grant Cardone. Okay, so let me click Grant Cardone.
Can you get me moving? Hey guys, make sure you pick up a copy of Dean's.
You get the idea. So you can actually see some form of a message. It will only be there for 24 hours, okay? Now, what other features I want to show you? So, when you want to, okay, let me show you the profile again, okay? So that's the difference between a story and a post. A post is basically when you have this, any of these, right? And I'll scroll down. Every one of these is considered a post, okay? Whereas that other section I showed you on the top, that's a story, okay? So that's the two different types of way to do this. Now, let me show you about a profile and how you can use this to your advantage and so on. So, if you look at my profile, I'll give you a little bit of a tour, okay? So, I've got 639 posts, 786 followers at the time of recording, 731 people that I follow, 173 people that I follow, okay? Now, you could see my name, I'm an entrepreneur, and then you see a few things about me. I'm an entrepreneur, laptop lifestyle 10x, business coach, love helping people, and there's hashtags. Hashtags makes it easy for you to be found. Then you see my website, eranbucai.com. Now, sometimes when you post, you want people to direct them there to your website, whatever it is you're selling. So you would actually tell them, click link in the bio. Okay, so let me show you what happens when I click the link in the bio. So let me just get my finger. No, I clicked the entrepreneur by accident. Website. Here you go. It just showed click to my website. Okay, then it can tell them receive my daily blog and so on. Okay, so somebody will enter their blog or their email address and then they can subscribe and so on. Okay, so it literally takes them to the website straight. Okay, now on the bottom you'll see here there is other things, all these things. This again is the story. So this previous stories that I've had, and it's just saved to the top. So even though it's disappeared after 24 hours, people can see it. So this is my story on networking, right? Meeting people and so on. Okay, so it will go through. I think it's 5 seconds each or something, depending on the story and how much you have on it. Okay, so some people can have things on their story like, places they've traveled to, products that they like, or whatever, family. So I've got, for example, one on networking, my quotes, and how to contact me, a couple other things. But anyway, you get the idea. Okay, now let me show you what else is there. If somebody looks at your profile, there is also contact details, call and email. So if they click it, you'll be able to be contacted as well if you have that set up. Okay. So there you go. That's your kind of an overview on Instagram. Okay. And I wanted to share this with you because you could see all these features. This is all. I think I spent probably maybe $15 in paid advertising on Instagram since I started, maybe $30. And we're talking about $3 at a time. I'm not doing much, right? But it's mainly been organic, and that means that it's just happens on its own, okay? Through using hashtags, okay? Every post will have a hashtag. That's something I didn't show you. Let me just pick up a post, okay? So here is, sorry, I didn't actually prepare to show this to you, but I should. Okay, here's a good post. So this is me, okay, in Fiji on a laptop. And here is me telling you a little bit about what I do, right? So I tell people what I do, and they can read it. And then at the very bottom, there's all these hashtags. Okay, all these hashtags mean that people are then able to find me. Okay, because they might be searching a specific hashtag and find me. They might be interested in entrepreneur. So then they'll see me on the feed, or they're interested in 10x life, okay, or laptop lifestyle, anything along these lines, okay. And that's really the beauty of Instagram. It acts as an advertising tool. So if you're seeing yourself scrolling through Instagram and you spend a lot of time doing it, you're essentially are being a consumer. You can actually take this tool and use it to promote whatever business you have, website, anything like that. It's a free tool to actually get traffic. So it's very important for you to understand this is an amazing way to actually make money, okay? Because you can get customers. Okay, I've had customers, and I probably made about maybe $10,000 from using Instagram from customers that have arrived to me. Okay, so it's a very powerful tool, and I'll probably do like a bit more in written everything I know about Instagram just to give you a ton of tips because that's the one that I do know how to use. My account is nothing compared to other people, like it's nothing. Okay, but there's definitely ways you can build things. Ways you can monetize it. If you build your following to also like 10,000, 20,000 people and so on, which might sound like a lot, it's actually not a huge amount, but it is a decent amount. Like it's a lot of work. You can start directing people to a website straight from your story, which is very handy. And then also, people might want to, because you have a following, they might want to get advertisement on your page. So they might say, look, I'll pay you some money so you could do a post about me. I'll give you a post and you post it and give me a shout out so they can redirect it to my account. I'll give you an example. At some point I was selling t-shirts, and I went to a specific account, and that account happened to sell to promote about a specific athlete that I had t-shirts of, okay? So I posted pictures of the t-shirts that I had on that account, okay? And then people will go to my website and then be redirected and so on, okay? So that's a way where that person that had an account, they had, I think, 40,000 followers at that time, and I paid them over 3 days, $15 each day, okay, to be able to have a post on their page. So the bigger your account is, the more you can charge, obviously. So that's another way that you can monetize Instagram, So yeah, there's promotions. Another thing is if you've got an Instagram page on a specific niche, for example, I don't know, toys or children, you can actually have a manufacturer send you specific toys they want you to review, do a short video, display it, and so on. Actually, I'll give you another better example. There is a person that I follow. She does amazing stuff on the bicycle. She does tricks with bicycles and so on. And a bicycle manufacturer actually sent her a bicycle to review and promote on her page. She's got over 100,000 followers, and she does amazing stuff on a bicycle. Okay, but that's an example that manufacturer sent her the bicycle. She did a review. I think it was 3 minutes. And that was just a way that she obviously monetizes their Instagram, okay? So there's definitely many ways to monetize, okay? Obviously, the bigger your account, the better it is. You could choose a specific niche. And the other thing you could do, you realize you don't have to have only one Instagram account as well, which I actually recently found that out. I didn't actually know this. But if you look here on my feed, look at the thing at the top. This section right here. See, there's 2 accounts. Now you can actually add more accounts. So I actually have 2 Instagram accounts at the moment. And I didn't actually know that till recently. So I'm learning as well. I'm no genius at this, but definitely there's a lot of ways to monetize this. And I just wanted to share. Hope that helps. If there's anything else I missed, I will definitely leave more details below this video. But there's a lot of ways to use Instagram, and hope that helps.